All right, we're back. Damn, I'm telling you, this shit be pissing me off. YouTube be acting up, but we are back. Lewis Hamilton is still in the lead. There's a little bit of push off by Lawson there on doing, though. Definitely some elbows out right there. Definitely. I'm gonna tell you what I do like. I do like that we got some Yuki sitting right there in sixth. I'm definitely liking that Yuki sitting right there in sixth. What's going on, Mary Beanie, Racer X210, Samaj? What's up, Sylvia Witt Kelly, and welcome, Lufader. Yo, this is, I'm telling you. Now we gotta see how much longer it's gonna stay out there. Max Verstappen's outside of DRS range by 0.3. And earlier I made a mistake saying, I think I said like 0.7. It was really 200s, but he's out and that lead is increasing. The lead is increasing a little bit. They're both on mediums. So we're going to see how this goes. Lewis Hamilton on a slightly older medium tire. But yeah, Piastri, I thought, honestly, with the speed, I thought Piastri would have been a bit closer. His gap is almost down to DRS range on Max Verstappen. So he's going to be attacking Max, hopefully, maybe soon. If he's trying to get in there, he's got DRS kicked open now. And there it is, 0.897. He's in DRS range. He's going to be kicking that in for sure. But Russell in fourth, quite a bit off. He's outside of DRS range too. And now they're saying that Lance Stroll might have a DRS issue. I mean, what else is new? Lance Stroll always going to have some type of issues. Always going to have some type of issues. Even if he don't have an issue, Lance Stroll is the issue in the car. He is the issue in the car. Let's just keep it a buck. Anytime. Nobody should, I don't think anybody's pitting right in here in this race. Now the gap is it's 1.3 second gap from between Lewis and Max. We're going to see how this turns out for sure. Lando right now in 9th place, not really making any progress. Incident between Lawson and Doohan will be reviewed. And there goes Mechanic Mercedes came up with Slowson. So that is the name we have right now for Liam Lawson. All right. Gap is up. Damn, Hamilton is getting it in though right now. Verstappen he's a little bit closer into DRS range right now. He's in DRS range, actually. Max is in DRS range, so you could see an overtake coming. What's up, 083, gifting somebody in the Wolfpack membership. Nasty Stu getting that. What is going on? Oh, it's a 0.6. It might be an overtake right here. There might be an overtake coming, ladies and gentlemen. Max does have DRS. We're going to see how that goes. Now, evidently, I will say this. Ferrari in clean air doesn't look like a McLaren or a Red Bull in clean air. We do know in the past, seeing Lando, seeing Max in clean air, those two cars were gone. Red Bull, when it's dominant, Red Bull still very competitive, one of the fastest cars out here. Now I want to know, is Lewis Hamilton kind of saving the tire some? Is he kind of not playing the game with Max, but kind of trying to keep his tires from dead? Or is Max purely just gaining DRS, slipstream? We're going to see how that goes. We're going to see if it increases, because it looks like that was 0.4 and now it's jumped back up to 0.6. So kind of wonder if Lewis Hamilton is just managing right now. We're going to see how that unfolds. All right, so Leclerc is there. No overtake yet on Russell. Yuki's in 6th. I'm liking where Yuki is. Hadjar is in 15th. Lawson is in 17th place. He's in 17th place. Yuki is all the way up in the top 10. This is gonna be a story until Slauson proves that Red Bull made the right decision. Because right now, Yuki is proving that Red Bull are the fools that they look like, that he's making them look like. We're about to be halfway into this race. And there it is. I think honestly, Lewis might be managing tires because that gap is staying about where it is. Now, what we will see is either Max is going to make a pass, he's going to make an overtake, or Lewis Hamilton is going to increase that gap later on into the race. Maybe as he hits 15, 16 laps. We'll see how that goes. Right now, it's going to be a very good tire management game between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. So I don't think Max is horrible at managing his tires at all. Lewis Hamilton, we know, is a tire management king. We've seen him do that several times. I do know from watching the overlap, the ghosting map, Lewis Hamilton's line is a bit better in and out of these turns that they go into until they get to like the main straights. But this is awesome. We're going to see how it works out. Like I said, it'd be crazy if Lewis Hamilton get pole for sprint, wins the sprint, pole for quali, wins the race. That'd be a stupid, crazy weekend. But I'm not saying that that's highly likely. I'm just, hyperbole. But here we go. Lewis Hamilton still up. Verstappen. Nobody really changed places. And this is kind of what I was talking about when it comes to these sprint races, right? These sprint races, they get up here, nothing really changes. So they're trying to tell Max about playing with the lines, but this is what I don't really care for about the sprint. I think the sprint should be reserved. I think really they should have quali first, right? Quali first, quali runs first, and then the back half of the top 20, bottom 20 go into the sprint for more points that likely don't get points. Because imagine this. Imagine what kind of race we would have if this was legitimate. The Leon Sun said, is McLaren smart? They kicked out Norris for Yuki. No, they can't do that. I don't know. I ain't going to say they can't do that. I'm not going to say they can't do that. But I don't know. That would be crazy. Oh, there goes that gap. 1.4 seconds. So right now, I think Max is not managing his tires as well. And I think that may be what the radio message was about. So big shout out. They're still looking good. But I'm just saying, imagine what this would be if we had Behrman, all the rookies, including the bottom drivers, Hulk, at the top racing for these points. We would see a silly, ridiculous race. Still looking good. 083 said Lewis is on older set of mediums. He is on the older set of medium tires by like 3 laps. I think he's managing them. I do too. I think he is managing them. And I think Max Verstappen is also going to have to manage if he's going to try to go on a later attack. So I think they're both managing. I think right now, Max in his mind doesn't want to lose this sprint race to anybody besides Lewis. He doesn't want to lose it to Lewis Hamilton. All right. Because this will start putting a very big wave of doubt as far as him going into this season heavily dominant. You already got McLaren doing their thing. Oh, and played off right there, I believe. You already got McLaren doing their thing. And now you're going to have Lewis Hamilton in a Ferrari winning an event over you two. Yeah, I think that could play a heavy mind game right there. And then if you go into quali and Max can't secure a pole, what if he slips back in pole? I'm telling you, there's going to be a mental mind game there that's going to start kicking in on Max Verstappen, and that's when you start seeing crash trapping. So I'm just saying, Sylvia Wick, Kelly, Derwin Hill in here, 083, Nadir in here. That's what I'm talking about. The fam kicked in. So we're going to see also what happens in qualifying. I'm trying to wake up for qualifying too. Trust me, I went through my stuff. I'm trying to be here for qualifying too to see where we're going to be, man. Big shout out for the super chats. Big shout out for the super likes. I saw plenty of people doing super likes. I really do appreciate that. Pia is up there. Now, it's going to be interesting to see where Piastri also is when we get to qualifying in perspective to Lando, right? So you see where these McLarens are, see how that's going to pan out. I don't think Pia is especially happy with the last event that they had, the way that they came across with it. So you might start seeing Pia turn on strong if he can. I like that Yuki is still in 6th. He's holding that position. He's not letting that position go. Antonelli hasn't gotten by him yet. He is working on it. Stroll is not there. Alonso's 10, so we do have 2 absents in the top 10. Yuki's the only driver right now the only other Red Bull driver right now in the top 10 aside from Max Verstappen. Besides from Max Verstappen, the other two drivers in Hadjar is 14th, and Lawson just moved up to 15th. They're out. They're in the top 15. They're in the bottom of the mid pack. So I want Yuki to finish with these points. Oh, Sainz slips down the order. He's going into the pits. Let's see if he's going to change these tires, or is he going to be retiring the car, or what's going to be happening there. But we see he did slip down. He's in the pits. I mean, there's only 12 laps. There's 12 laps. There's only 7 more laps left in this race. He's likely, what could you be going in there to do? But I mean, what are we going in the pit to do? He's in pit out. We just don't know what tires he's on. We're going to see what tire he's going to be on. And I just am surprised that Sainz is doing. He's on a medium tire. He's on a 6-lap old medium tire. I'm trying to figure out, why would he do that? Hamilton is squeezing more time and putting more distance in between them. Racer X210 in the super chat says, Sir Hamilton doing his thing. China is his playground and knows what to do. Sir Hamilton had the fastest and most consistent middle sector in FP1. Sheesh. Sheesh, Racer X. Drop more bars like that. Hey, 1.7. Are we going to see a 2-second gap? I really want to know, is Piastri going to be able to attack Max Verstappen? This is something that we've been looking for, to give some type of indication of, is there some type of loss of performance or no change in performance? And according to the new technical directive that came down, here's Pia. Okay. Pia's been asked, does he have any pace? And he says he's flat out. They're trying to ask him, what kind of help can we give you? And Pia sounds as if, I don't know. If you can find out what kind of help I need, just give it to me. Just give me whatever you can give me, because I don't know what else you can give me. We're 0.3 off from 2 seconds gap between Max and Lewis Hamilton. Russell still 4th. Antonelli top 10. I'm telling you, if his season goes like this as a rookie, that is a damn good season for a rookie, to be in the top 10 throughout the season in events. And I would even say that I would feel comfortable saying that Antonelli might be the Roddy, right? He might be my rookie of the year. Antonelli might be my rookie of the year. I wonder if Max has knocked his tires off trying to attack Lewis, that he is not going to be able to recover in this race. Now, I don't count Max out at all, but I just wonder if maybe a bit much trying to overtake Lewis. And Lewis did a phenomenal job holding Max. Lando needs to take notes, because Lewis did a phenomenal job holding Max. I'm telling you, Lando need to go back to school with Lewis Hamilton, stop all that yappity yap and all that trappity trap and talking back. You might need to get with your fellow countrymen so he can school you. But right now, I think it's over. I don't think you need to school him on nothing. Let Lando do his thing, because he does not know how to start off in a race. He's lost so many positions to Max Verstappen when he had pole position, right? Not even in the first lap. We're talking about in the first 60 foot. If you drag race, you know what I mean when I say 60 foot. And Lewis Hamilton has the fastest lap. Woo! Pia trying to get Max. Pia trying to get Max. He's trying to get him. He might. Hey, I'm telling you, Pia is a dog. Pia is a dog right now. And Max Verstappen looking in his mirrors and Pia on his butt is going to be Max's new task right now. Here goes Max Verstappen. Nobody knows what that dude just said. Nobody knows what it just said. I don't know. It's just, I'm telling you. This is, he's got 5 more laps to do this. He's got 5 more laps if he's going to try to get by Max and then try to get to Lewis Hamilton. And Max is trying to stay out of his, I'm telling you, Max might be done right here. Max might be done. Oh, yeah. You see that front tire? Did you see that front tire? That front tire does not look that great. It does not look that great. Hey, it's cool. Gasly's up 4 positions, though. Gasly, but not in the top 10, though. Yeah, Pia's on him right here. I want to see if Pia's going to make this happen. Come on, Pia. Come on, Pia. Got 4 more laps. Lewis about to be gone. Lewis about to be gone. He's 2 minutes. He's 2 seconds plus now. He is 2 seconds plus now. We might have a new sprint winner in this series, man. Yo, this is going to be nasty work. Damn, people was like, this ain't going to happen. Lewis Hamilton is not going to be your man. He's washed. Lewis Hamilton is washed. I can't tell. All that talking, I can't tell he washed. Lewis putting that time on, bro. Hey, Lewis putting that time, hammer time for real. That is what we would be hearing if it was Bono, right? We'd be hearing hammer time. Let's get it. And Yuki's still holding tight. Oh, yeah, this is going to make me eager to see what qualifying is going to look like at 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, I'm eager to see what that's going to look like. I'm definitely. Oh, Pia makes the overtake. Let's go, Pia. Let's go, Pia. Pia makes the overtake on Max Verstappen. Get in there. Let's go. Pia making that happen. There it is. Now he's going after Lewis. Got him. Push him out. Look at Max trying to hold tight. He's going to push him out. Watch. I won't be surprised if Max start complaining on the radio. I won't be complaining. But those fronts don't look good. Now we're going to see if Pia can take down Lewis Hamilton. This is going to be nasty. This is going to be nasty. Pia might be on the hunt. Pia is not happy about last week. He's not happy about it. Now we got Lewis out 3 seconds in front. So that gave him a second. That little battle between Pia and Max Verstappen gets him out in front 3 seconds. Now we're going to see what happens with this McLaren. Essentially kind of in clean air. Not the cleanest, but still in clean air. Slight toe. They're both, Max Verstappen's not outside of DRS range yet. Yes, he's outside of DRS range. So we might see the McLaren run off on Max. He played Max nice on that too. Gave him just enough space, and then I'm out of here. To the back cave. Lewis Hamilton still has the fastest lap at 135.399. It's about to be 3.5 seconds, man. It is 3 more laps left in this race. Now, the question is, how fast is this McLaren going to be tracking Lewis Hamilton down? How much of the time and the gap can he close per lap? If he's going to, we got to see what it's going to look like. Because in this sector, he's not better than Lewis Hamilton in the past 3 sectors. So now we need to watch this one because they're both they're starting into this sector right here. We're going to see what happens in this first sector, where Pia is, where Lewis Hamilton is. That's going to give us a little indication of if this might happen within the next 2 laps or no. Nah, that gap gone. That gap. Lewis Hamilton gone. He out of here. He's probably aside if anything doesn't happen, if a mistake doesn't happen. That's almost a 5-second gap building up. If nothing happens to the car, he doesn't make a mistake, come off track, he's got this in the bag. We watching Lewis Hamilton come away with a sprint winner, sprint pole. Hey, get your grand slams, get your hat tricks together, put them in your pocket. Lewis Hamilton's about to get it up. Where's Russell? I'm trying to see if Russell coming up on Max. He's 2 seconds out. Max is definitely done right now. I would like to see if Russell can get up there, but we only got 3 more laps essentially left. I would like to see if Russell gets up there, what he can do. I just don't think it's happening. With Leclerc, what is going on with Charles? Hey, Charles, it's always funny how a lot of people always try to use Lewis Hamilton's teammates to try to pit him against him. I mean, I understand that, but they do it so delusionally. Duno in the super chat, greetings, Twitter, everyone, the GOAT, silence the haters. Mary Beanie, oh my God, Team Lewis Hamilton. It's squeaky bum time awake since 1 a.m. That's what I'm saying. Paul in the super chat. I never stood in my living room watching a race ever. Get to your feet, people. This might be go time. This might be hammer time. We might be watching Lewis Hamilton in the side with the Pirelli tire getting signed. This could be a phenomenal season if this goes back and forth like this. This could be a phenomenal season. I'm just keeping a buck. Russell is closing that gap a little bit. He's 1.7 from Max Verstappen. I don't know if he can get that down enough within the next lap. I think we're pretty much looking at our order unless there's some cars in the back. Got some fights going on. Yeah, we got Lawson trying to get up on Hadjar. We have ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening right there. Stealth Bomber with the super chat. Big shout out to you. Like Lewis said last week, shut up and let me drive. Bam. Hey. And did that. Well, we got 083 in the super chat saying now Max should start crying now. Yeah, it might be. He might be kind of quiet though. He might not want to cry. It might be too hard for him to make it that obvious to start crying. But I can tell you this, there's probably going to be a lot of blame to go around. You know, they want to write a piece about Lewis Hamilton and his engineer having a little scuffle in this conversation. You ain't never write a bunch of pieces about how Max Verstappen was talking all crazy to GP in the pit wall. So I don't know why you're writing a story about that, but y'all might have to see how this going to go. I'm telling you, see it. You see it. We might be having another helmet up here eventually, but it's going to be a Ferrari helmet. We are in the final lap. Lewis Hamilton is 6 seconds out in the win. It's not 19 seconds. 6-second gap is all Lewis Hamilton need. That's all he need. Stinky Juan in the super chat. What's up, my brother? Let's go. Racer X in the super chat. Sir Hamilton burning the track up with the scarlet blur. Oh, here goes Leclerc. He said he can't drive the Ferrari. Leclerc's getting out the way. He's gone. This is it. This is the final lap, y'all. This is it. I know what some people were hoping for. They thought they were going to see Max overtake Lewis Hamilton right out of the gate. Didn't happen. I thought it was possible for Max to overtake Lewis Hamilton possibly later in the laps. Didn't happen. I did not see a 6-second gap coming with Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen getting overtaken by Pia. It did happen. Mary Beanie in the super chat said, now I'm pumped for quality. Let's go, sir. Lewis Hamilton, never effing give up. I added the effing part. I hope you don't mind me adding that part in. We are talking about 6.8 seconds mounting up to 7-second gap right now. What could we see in qualifying? We're going to get to watch Q1, Q2, and Q3. Let's go. Checkered flag. And he is the winner of a sprint race in China 2025. This might be the start of Lewis Hamilton putting all the losing races to a subpar car behind him. He is a winner right now. Paul in the super chat says, fuck yeah, smash the like button. Happened, yes. Oh, it's going crazy. The Leon son in the super chat. Let's go. Says, shout out Yuki, Lewis, Pia, Kimmy for the win. Hey, man, how about Yuki Tsunoda holding on to 6th place? Yuki is making a statement to Red Bull, putting his boots on their table. They are muddy, and he is giving them the middle finger. You passed me over. You rejected me. You held me back. I've done everything you asked me to do. How do you like points being added to the team by me only and me alone? Racer X2 and 10 saying, let's can go. Let's go. Sylvia Witt Kelly say, we back, baby. We back. Say, we back. Lewis Hamilton winning the sprint race, the first sprint race of the season in China, where Max Verstappen and Red Bull were so dominant last year. That is not the story this year. Max Verstappen still making 3rd place, getting overtaked by Pia, getting gapped by Lewis Hamilton. Yo, what about the Alpine and the Sauber getting into it? All Jack pulling a Georgia State Patrol pit maneuver on the Sauber, causing a bottleneck right there. Oh my goodness. Hey, I ain't put my feet on your couch. Let's go. Hey, man, got to be a wonderful feeling. It got to be a wonderful feeling right now for Lewis Hamilton. Has to be absolutely just ridiculous. Uno in the super chat saying, Momento del Martello. Lewis, it's hammer time. It is. Hey, flags are flying. 44s are waving. And Lewis Hamilton winning. But we still got qualifying. Still gonna see what that looks like. Still gonna have to see what the race looks like. But this is a very nice start off for the event. Jay, remember my dream in Sir Lewis Hamilton Ferrari going insane, run 6 chips. Yeah, I remember you said that, bro. 6 chips is crazy. 6 chips is crazy. I still don't know, but I'm not doubting you. 6 chips is crazy work, though. That if that happens, that's gonna be God tier. Forget the GOAT. We talking about God tier. That's what it's gonna have to be called. It's gonna have to be a new level called God tier. Lewis Hamilton is gonna be the only one in it. I don't know if that can happen. 6 chips added up to that. That'd be 13 world driving championships. That'd be wild, man. Paul says, just curious how Toto feeling. Oh, I know how he feeling. He feeling like ass. Well, he should be going over there to hug Lewis if they still cool like that. Toto, get out of here. Get your scruffy ass out of here. Yo, Lewis getting out of this car. Please don't sprain an ankle though. Don't fall off, sprain an ankle. Yeah, let's see Max come dap Lewis Hamilton up though. Let's see him come dap him up. You know, Toto was talking about shelf life, talking about, all these people talking about wash. You got to start piping down on that wash. Pipe down on that. Hey, Russell looking at the back of the Ferrari now where he thought he was going to be the other way around. Damn. 2 P1s. Let's go, man. This is crazy work. Let's go. Buck Dollar Puro. Talk about you are amazing. Dropping super chats in here. Celebration super chats. Everybody, let's get it. What's up, Buck Dollar Puro? Long-time fan, purple badge. Oh, we in here. We in here. We here, people. We gonna be here. This was unexpected by plenty of people. Pia might be on a tear as well, overtaking Max Verstappen. Still gap there, but hey, we just saw 2 cars. One leave Max, one overtake Max. Russell might be nearly, if they make some changes, attacking. We got Nasty Stu in the super chat says hammer time. Oh, they dropping the hammer. J Rob in the super chat talk master class on tires. What else would you? I mean, that's what it looks like when you wash. If this is washed, I like it. If this is washed, I'm cool with being washed. Mary Beanie in the super chat says, to all who said Lewis is washed, F you and total F you too, from Mary Beanie. PS. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Man, look at it. Look, hey, man, he got so many new fans. It's not even funny. They are about, hey, Mechanic Mercedes in the super chat talking about, wow, bro, masterclass right there. It's not even the most dominant car he's in. The Ferrari's not even the most dominant car. It is not even the most dominant car. Where are all these people talking about? They want to talk about Max bringing the 4th fastest car. Ferrari's not even the most dominant car. This is what Lewis Hamilton doing, overtaking Max and gapping everybody else. They ain't even got the car dialed in yet, really. It's not even dialed in yet. I really think a lot of this is Lewis Hamilton's experience at this track and him having a good car. I think Ferrari has made a good car. I think they're going to still be dialing this car in. They're still going to be improving this car. McLaren's still going to be improving their car. Red Bull's still going to be improving their car. It's only round 2. There's a lot of racing left in this season. We really don't know how all these cars and these drivers are going to be panned out. Nasty Stu said Lewis' confidence is back. And that is the most important part, brother. His confidence, not only back for himself as a person, but his confidence in the car. If he has a car that he feels confident in doing and taking to the limit, that's where those things are. Max Verstappen being talked to first because he's third. Hey, look, it's the fans. They love, I know, bro. Them fans is out there of all likes, creeds, deeds, and from everywhere. Indeed, man. Here goes Max. He's trying to give it a go. The Leon San Lewis is the real Madrid of F1. They need to respect and bow down to him. Like Kendrick would say, F the big three. There's only the big me. Bars dropping in the super chat. Yeah, that, hey, you use a Kendrick reference. You know it's a wrap. I appreciate all the love in the live chat. Man, that was a nice showing by more than just Lewis Hamilton, though. Okay, more than just Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is not the only story here, although he's likely going to be the biggest story because he's been the most doubted, most hated, and went through the most turmoil as far as top teams, right? Because some of these other guys that are getting drives and back market teams, that's kind of tough too. Aston Martin to pursue go after Ferrari. Papa Stroll want to make $20 billion in a day. Psh. He better get with Lewis. I'm going to tell you right now, what's Adrian Newey thinking? What is Adrian Newey thinking right now? He's looking at Aston Martin. He's saying, damn, I probably should have went to Ferrari. I probably should have signed with Ferrari instead of going to Aston Martin. I probably should have did that. Imagine that. Adrian Newey, bro, you could have been here doing that. I don't know if Lewis Hamilton is going to get his 8th, but I know adding Adrian Newey's engineering genius, I understand all the other stuff, but we can't deny that Adrian Newey's an engineering genius. Mary Beanie in the super chat say, Jay, Lewis in Shanghai, 7 wins and 7 poles to go. Oh my gosh. Is he adding to records, Mary Beanie? Is Lewis Hamilton still adding and pushing records out? I think so. I think that's what's happening, right? I think he's adding more to the all-time stats that he already has. That's what you call being the GOAT. That's what you call being the GOAT. All right, we also have Yuki is the other story here, 6th place. I think only the top 8 still get the points, I believe. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think the top 8. Bro, Adrian, not it. Hey, man, I'm not going to debate whether he's it or not, but I'm going to say he has to be looking at this saying that I should have signed with Ferrari instead of Aston Martin. I will say that. I think he put his eggs in the wrong basket, but, we'll see. Lando better watch out for Oscar. Yo, Oscar not having it, man. I think Oscar after last week, I think Oscar feels like I'm going to make such a strong case that y'all better get behind me or there's going to be a problem. I think Oscar's in that mind state. Okay, it's kind of like our coach used to tell us, don't leave the game in the ref's hands. And what he mean by that is don't make these mistakes and put the game out of reach to where tic-tac calls are not going to impact our result. And I think Oscar's in that mind state. I'm about to take it out of y'all's hands. Good to hear Lewis feeling more comfortable in the car. Lando in 8th, Stroll 9th and 10th, Albon 11th, Gasly 12th. Slauson is big Curtis, big shout out to Mechanic Mercedes with our new nice catchy nickname is Slauson. I call it Slauson. And Behrman and Ocon right there. Sainz in 17th. Bortoleto, that just looks like it looks. Black-hearted Mad Dog back in the family. The silence of ham haters is so quiet. You can hear rats pissing on cotton. Where they at, man? Where the haters at? Where are all the Max Verstappen fans that usually be in the chat right now? Where are they? I don't see, not just Max Verstappen fans. Let me be more accurate. Where are the delusional Max stands, the Max baby mamas? Where are they? Because I don't see them in the chat. Usually they here, like clockwork, ready to throw dirt on Lewis Hamilton. Where are they? They not clocking in tonight? Y'all not at work? Y'all not working tonight? Y'all off tonight? Okay, I get it. Spider35 in the super chat says, put some respect on the GOAT's name. This is the confidence boost. Lewis needed 8th, 9th loading. Yo, that'd be wild crazy. Mechanic Mercedes said Adrian knew he could play James Bond villain and Marco the new Dracula. Oh my gosh, bro. You've been clowning since this morning, bro. He said Dracula and Marco can be the James Bond villain, the one with the jacked up face. Bro, you've been clowning. We got Stealth Bomber in the super chat. Yuki doesn't even talk anymore, straight to work. And I like it. Let your work do your talking for you. I absolutely like it. I'm going to tell you right now, Jack Doohan ain't doing the best. Jack Doohan, he ain't doing. This was not another good drive by him. Him getting tangled up with the Sauber, essentially, pretty much I'm kind of looking at he's to blame for that. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Look at him, Max. Look at him. Go ahead and shake it. Yeah, you hold that little trophy. Hold it. Hold it. You would be holding your other trophy up high if it was first place. Hold that trophy up high, Max. Hold it up high. Yeah, get used to that. He holding it like I don't even want it. Why y'all want it? Y'all want it now? You not appreciative no more, Max? Okay, I see how you gonna play it. Third place ain't good enough for you. It shouldn't be good enough for any driver. Any driver wants to be first place. Like just being a little funny and joshing around there. You know, any driver wants to be first place. I wouldn't even be mad at Max if he don't like third. You know, if you want to be the best, you want to be the best, and you want to be first. I can understand that. Pia probably feel the same way. All these drivers feel that way. All these drivers want to be first. Third and being on podium is definitely nice. But, yeah, they want to win that race for sure. Jesse James Bell, man, being missed around here. Let's go. There it is, man. He need to just say his son. He need to just stop saying the boy thing. Just his son. Jack, I would tell Jack, if I was on the broadcast with Jack, I'd say, hey, man, that boy thing, just leave that alone. That's his son. He's happy to see his son. That's his son. Don't leave the boy thing. Just drop the boy. Drop the boy thing. Yo, there it is, people. We might be in for seeing what's going to happen. We are about to get this in, man. We're about to get this in. This qualifying is going to be definitely interesting to see how things turn out. And I still say what I'm saying. You still can't count Max and Red Bull out. You definitely can't count the McLarens out. And right now we're going to see if Ferrari are going to be able to maintain the performance that they found for this weekend. I don't know what's going to be, I don't know what's going to happen in the next event, because I think we're going to Suzuka the next event. But that's what's going to be interesting about this season. It's still early. I really don't make any determinations to kind of see what the picture really forming up like until 5th to 6th races. And then after that, you still have to be concerned about when they go in to start implementing updates and they go into, the summer break. It's just so many things that are going to be taking place that it's way too early to make any type of foregone conclusions about who is going to be the champion, who's not going to be the champion. I just think right now it's interesting to watch these positions and these events being finished by different drivers thus far. And I'm excited to see what happens with quality. Lance in the super chat saying, yeah, I'm going to just say like that. Congratulations, bro. Thanks for your first super chat. We celebrate you. Thanks for joining the fam for the sprint race. All right, Chad. So I'm going to try to do what I can to get myself together. I'm going to go in here, do what I got, and try to be right back here for Q1, Q2, Q3. All right, we're trying to see what this qualifying is going to be. We got a few hours. We got about 4 hours to be, I think, more exact. So in about 4 hours' time, be back here. If you're still awake, it will be 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time. It likely will be around 8 a.m. my UK family's time. And we're going to see how things pan out. Mechanic Mercedes says, what is the difference between GOAT and Charles now? Ooh. Let me tell you this. I got you, brother. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. That's the difference right there between them. Galactus in the super chat. Rookies almost crashed. Bro, them rookies getting scrappy back there, man. Hey, he is getting faster. He is getting faster. For sure. He is getting faster. And Ferrari, I think they gelling. They're going to have to work on their communication. And hopefully the communication also gets better throughout the rest of the season. So all these things kind of go into ingredients for all drivers, all teams, as far as communication, development, and the driver in the car. All that is an ingredient in trying to be successful in any time. So we'll see. All right, this was good. I'm glad I decided to go on, because at first I was like, I'm gonna go on after, but I just thought to myself, no, we got to start this off watching Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen start at lights out to see how this is going to go. So we will be back. You all stay tuned in. Lewis Hamilton winning the sprint race. Lewis Hamilton getting sprint pole. Lewis Hamilton adding to his all-time records and pushing things further and further out for people to reach and aspire to. Setting goals. He's setting goals for people to aspire to. All right, so we will see y'all soon. Wolfpack out. Later. Literally later. Oh, wait a minute. Nasty Stu with the super chat. I see you. Being out in clean air is key. It is key. It is key. I got you, brother. Got you. All right, we out.